Hi all, my name is Natalia Garwal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, for your likes, share and comment. Till now we have covered descriptive statistics and pretty much good part in inferential statistics. We have covered different types of hypothesis tests. Today again we will do one of the hypothesis test, which is also known as goodness of fit test, and it is known as chi-square test. Now you would be wondering why I have not covered this in other part of different types of hypothesis tests, because all those tests are for continuous variables that I have spoken about. This test is not for continuous variable, it is for categorical variable. So the very first requirement of this test, that is the chi-square test, is that variable should be categorical. If you want to do it on continuous variable, you have to create different categories. How you will create different categories? You can create different buckets or bins and divide your continuous variables into that category and then do a chi-square test. But specifically, chi-square test is to be done on categorical variable. So let's begin how to do a chi-square test. I will take a simple example and we will see the calculations, the basic calculations how chi-square test is done. So guys, suppose you want to see whether students attending the class and people who are not attending, does it make any difference on the result, that is pass or fail. So you have two categories, that is pass and fail, based on attending and not attending. That's what we are going to do over here today. We will see how the fit is. So what does chi-square test tells you basically? What does this test tells you basically? This test tells you that how these variables, how these values are fitting your graph. When you say if these values are independent or they are dependent, your pass and fail is depending on attending or not attending the class, or it is not depending on that. These variables are independent or they are dependent variables. So what is a null hypothesis? Null hypothesis says that the observed values fit the graph of fit the or say not the graph, fit the distribution of independent variables. Means if the variables are independent and you create a distribution, whatever are the observed values, whatever is the value or the total or the number you are having, it fits that distribution. It means these variables, this pass fail variables, are independent of attending or not attending the class. But what is the alternate hypothesis? Alternate hypothesis says that these variables, your pass and fail variable, these categories are not dependent on attending and not attending. If the student is attending the class, there are more chances for him or her to pass, and if not attending, there are more chances of for him or her to fail. So they are dependent variables, they are not fitting the distribution created by independent variables, and that is what your alternate hypothesis is. So for any category, any chi-square test, you need to have it in a tabular format. The observation should be in tabular format. It could be any grid. Generally people explain with 2 into 2 grid because that is easy to explain, but it could be 3 into 3, 4 into 3, 8 into 10, whatsoever is the size, but it should be with categorical variables only. So say I fill in some observations. 20 students have passed who are attending the class and 5 students fail, or 10 students fail who are not attending the class. Not sorry, 10 students fail who are attending the class. There are 10 students who pass who are not attending the class, and 30 students fail. 30 students fail who are not attending the class. So this is the data that you want to have, but this is not the complete grid. You should have total also. You should have total also for your rows and column. So what is this total? This comes to 30 and this comes to 40. What is this row column? This row total is 30 and this one is 40. What is the total table count or the table total is 70. This is your table total. The 70 is your table total. Okay. So these are your observed values. These are what? These are your observed values. Now what we want to see over here is, let me create one more row. We will it in a while. These are observed. You need estimated values also, considering that if they are totally independent. So what is the estimate if you just have the total? We have a formula to calculate that, and how that goes is row total into column total divided by your table total. Let's do it over here. What is the row total for this value? Pass, attending and pass combination. It is 30 divided by 30, sorry, 30 into 30. It is row total into column total divided by table total, that is 70. So this is estimated value. Don't worry about this value, this point value, because this is estimate, so it is likely to come in points only. Now for this also we will calculate the same way. It is row total into column total divided by table total. Same thing for this one. Row total, sorry, this is row total into column total divided by table total. And for this one, so these top ones, I'm marking them in yellow. They are your observed values, and the ones which are not colored, or let me color it also. So I'm coloring it with some other color. This is the ones in blue are your estimated values. This is what you will need to calculate your chi-square statistics. So how to do that? Now what is the further thing that you have to do for that? You have to calculate the difference. By looking at it, you can see that 12 is, there is a difference in estimated and observed value. Estimated values are the one when you say that the variables are not independent, you are estimating it, and these are actually the observed. So now we will test our hypothesis further. So what we will do is, what we need to get the values, it is, the formula is observed minus estimated, observed minus estimated, the whole square divided by estimated. Why we do observed minus estimated the whole square? To remove that negative values, and for normalization we have to divide it by estimated value, so that it is on same scale, everything is on same scale, there is no high or low. So we will calculate for each and every value. I'll create a similar table over here also. Pass and fail, attending and not attending. Okay, and we will calculate these values for all the columns. So as I told you, it is observed minus estimated to the power 2 divided by your estimated value. So this is what it gave me. Same thing I'll apply over here also. Observed minus estimated. See, all these things are very easy to do with a tool, but you need to understand the concept behind it. That where people don't understand this thing and they fail in their interview procedure when they are asked these basic questions. One more to go and we are done then. So So we are done over here. We have all the values according to this formula. Now what is chi-square statistics? As we have t statistics and your z statistics, f statistics, similarly you have chi-square statistics, and that statistic value is summation of all this. It is sum of all these formula that you have applied, all these values that you have applied. So this is your chi-square statistic. It is coming as 12.1528. Now for any hypothesis you need a p-value. How to get a p-value? So how we will get a p-value over here? Let's see. It is chi dist is the function, and you have to give this chi-square statistics and degree of freedom. So degree of freedom for this will come out. There's a formula for degree of freedom, that is number of rows minus 1 into number of columns minus 1. So we have 2 rows over here. 2 minus 1 is 1, and number of columns is also 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into 1 gives you 1 over here. So degree of freedom over here is 1. And this is what? So it is coming as very low. It is 0.00049. It means it is quite lower than 0.05. That's why we reject the null hypothesis and we say that pass and fail is depending on attending and not attending the classes. So this is all about chi-square test. I'll give you a link in the comment section to read more about chi-square test from my article. And if you have any questions, any queries, you can post it as comment. I will reply back. Do let me know your thoughts on the same. And till then, goodbye. Thanks for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, share and comment.